Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. We're fine, totally fine. Okay. Attempt number 6. Knees weak, arms heavy. Mom's spaghetti. Here, suffering. Going downtown. Oh shit. I'm raiding myself. Okay, do that, optimize. Do the steal, do cutscenes. Hello everyone and welcome, thanks for the raid. Serendipity. Let me close the stream so I don't listen to myself. We are currently doing some Therion speedruns, or we're trying to. I'm trying to get a Kate. As you saw on the casual playthrough that Serendipity was doing, getting a Kate, you get a lot of XP and JP. And that would really help us. And that's what we're trying to do. Welcome everyone. Thank you for the good luck. I will definitely need it. So right now we are doing Therion's Chapter 1. Here in the manor, we would hope to get through with only 2 random encounters. But there's not really much we can do there. It is mostly, well, just RNG. And I guess also movement. If you do sloppy movement, the chance for the encounters increases. That is how that game works. Also, we would really want to just get away from these encounters on the first attempt. Really loses us a lot of time, especially on a double encounter like this. Putting stream on my phone to watch while I get ready for bed. Alright, I will try to be loud and entertaining while you do that. Okay, so here we heal right before the boss fight itself, so that we don't accidentally die. For the first 4 turns we will simply be throwing out soulstones. By the end of the 4th turn the guard should be dead, or it will be dead. And there is some variation here with the turn order. We would hope to go before the guard on turn 4, which we don't this time around. Obviously, if we went before the guard on the 4th turn, we would be able to get rid of it before it gets to do another action. 7th time! And now on turn 5, we want Heathcote to go before us, and then the next turn we want to go before him. So in order to manipulate that turn order, I'm going to heal here. I'm not sure yet if it actually saves us time, if we got the good turn order here. Yeah. So that could have gone well, but instead we lose more time. The reason we would want that specific turn order is to skip this whole shebang where he goes into his, I don't know what to call it, his berserk mode stance where he dodges and does stuff. Him doing that transition loses around 10 seconds, which is not very optimal. And being 36 seconds behind at this point is not the worst. We can definitely still come back from this, as there is plenty of time save later on. But there's still a lot of RNG even before we can declare that this is a run we want to finish. And if anyone has any questions about the run, go ahead and ask. I am more than happy to answer. I'm sure there are some, or there might be some people in chat who can also help if there's anything. So our next course of action is we want to get to the derelict mine, where we will pick up one large soulstone. On the way there we will be encountering a bunch of nasties. We would hope to get a minimal amount of them. We really don't want to see double encounters like this, because if we don't get away right away, well, we take a lot of hits, that loses us time, and since it's a double encounter, that means double the amount of attacks, and you know, getting away on the second try is not the worst. On this screen we should not be getting an encounter unless I get really unlucky. And now for the bridge. Okay, I will go safe this time. You kind of just want to run and hopefully make it to the save point. You can try to make it a bit safer by walking up to the bridge, but even that isn't really guaranteed. We save there, and then we would want to get away from this encounter. If we don't, that's fine, because we just saved, and dying just returns us to the save point. And that again allows us to get to the mines unscathed. And there we go. And as I said earlier, here we pick up the large soulstone, which we will hopefully use to defeat a Kate. I'm 44 seconds behind at this point. Not the worst either. I've had it worse. Being caught by surprise by a double encounter is never really something you want to see. As if we fail here, okay, we do succeed. But if we were to fail the escape there, we would have had to sit through 4 attacks from the enemies, and that takes forever. Alright. Now we need to run to, I think this is a double shield one. I'm feeling unlucky, I guess. But I'm breaking the rat. He convinced me. So right now we're just trying to make our way all the way across the world, making it to Atlas Dam, or close to Atlas Dam at least. And what else? We would really hope to get a Kate. before that. And if we don't, we just start over and try again and eventually lose our mind. There it is. And this is why we had the large soulstone. We get rid of the gate, we get a bunch of levels and JP. And now we might actually have a run. We still have to make it to the Scholar Shrine. So it's not guaranteed that we have a run quite yet. So I need some background noise for myself. Who do I put on? Wait, no, not myself. I do not want to listen to myself. Let's see. Yeah, nothing much going on here. Anything on YouTube? Any YouTube? Just making our way through here. There's one more encounter. Okay. We surprised the encounter here, so we don't have to worry about RNG on the escape. Oh god. Failing on a movement. Also, double encounters are very tricky with your own, or when you're only with one character at this point, since you can't really break them. Or I mean, you could break one and then break the other one on the next turn, but the first one would have recovered by the time your turn comes around again, so that won't help us with the escapes. So you just have to hope. And ants are quite scary here, as they hit for a lot and they only come in pairs. They are a real bother. But we make it through. I will heal here to increase our chances to actually get through. So this is the real challenge. We got the gate, but now we need to get to the shrine. So I'll try to walk all the way. And if we get lucky, we won't get an encounter. Optionally, we could just run and get the encounter and then hope we make it through, but we skipped the encounter. Fantastic. Due to our very poor start, we will we're falling a bit further behind, but that's not the worst. Early game is a bit tricky. Now we have the scholar job, and I will make Therion a scholar right away. Thanks to all JP we got from the Kate, we can do this. And this allows us to learn evasive maneuvers, which will allow us to run around the whole world without getting too many encounters. And when you are speedrunning and going to high level areas on very low level, turns out it's very useful. I'll briefly tag Noble Court over here, as we will be coming back here later. We'll also start Therion's chapter 2, but we won't be doing anything quite yet. Obviously, if there are people that haven't seen Therion's story before, well, I guess spoiler alert. We will be skipping all cutscenes though, so there shouldn't be too much revealed. Other than, I guess, boss fights and whatever other tasks you need to do. And now we make our way to a very high level area in the Forest of Purgation. I'm pretty sure most speedruns visit this place to do some looting. And thanks to evasive maneuvers, we should not be getting any encounters. We do pick up an extra chest, since we have Therion in the party. And this one. That well, makes it so that we have to take a few extra steps, increasing our odds of getting a random encounter, but luckily we don't get it. If you get it, you're just super unlucky. There we got some money, a large soulstone and a dagger, which we will equip right here while I still remember it. And now we run to Atlas Dam, where we will pick up Cyrus. Alright. And once again, thanks to evasive maneuvers, we should not be getting any random encounters on the way. Turns out it's very useful in a speedrun to not get random encounters. And we arrive in Atlas Dam. We'll run straight up to Cyrus to recruit him. We won't be looking through his chapter 1, as we don't care about that, and we need to save time. So we recruit him, but don't look at what happened before. And we'll run straight to the boss. Atlas Dam, woo! Atlas Dam does have a really nice soundtrack. I really enjoy it. We should not get any encounters, excellent. I think if you get unlucky you might get one there. Thanks for the follow, Morpheus. I hope you enjoy your stay. Now, Russell. Here we use a medium soulstone on Cyrus. This is very good that we get Cyrus to go before the wisps, since the medium soulstone kills them off before they get to go. And we actually get optimal turn order here, with Therion going first the next turn as well. And it's a gold! Oh, that's super nice. Cool. You have witnessed a gold split. What that basically means is that that's the fastest Russell time I've gotten so far. Alright, hope you have a good night, Morpheus, and good to have you here. Thanks for the good luck. And now that we are done with Cyrus's chapter 1, we'll make our way to Ripple Tide. We should not be getting any random encounters unless we get unlucky. Transition to the coastlands. I really enjoy this soundtrack as well. Also, what the hell was that movement? I might actually get an encounter because of yeah. God damn. Who goes first? Cyrus goes first. I will fireball here. So that's not supposed to happen. I think it's the random steps that I took around the save point that I usually don't take. Usually I just run right past it. But we make it to Ripple Tide here. We won't do anything here quite yet. Instead we will teleport back to Noble Court. To do some errands. We will start by scrutinizing some people here by the entrance. Now that we have Cyrus. Cyrus is pretty low level, so the chance of actually succeeding on this is quite low. But not steal. Although getting the scrutinize there on the second try is not the worst. Run around, do some cutscenes, follow the story without actually knowing what's going on. Go into the tavern. The cutscene sends us outside, but we'll go right back and steal some soulstones from this old man. 80%, clearly. No, not again. Alright, we have 2 more attempts at whatever we need to do in town. I will delay scrutinizing the merchant there at the square, the blue one. I'll delay it to a later time when Cyrus is slightly higher level. And now we go do Teresa's chapter 1. We do need to pick her up. So far we are doing pretty alright. The random encounter on the way to Rippletide was a bit of a... well, an unwanted thing. But other than that, we are doing just fine. Next up, we make our way to the pirate cave. And before we arrive there, we will get 1 random encounter. I would like to kill it with Therion, otherwise I will have to use a medium soulstone. Depending on turn order here, Therion goes first so we can reserve a medium soulstone and use it later. Or optionally, use a large soulstone or something else. And thanks to the forbidden dagger that we have on Therion right now, our magic stat is super high. And I think the same goes for our attack stat. As the dagger is... I think it might be one of the stronger daggers. Someone could correct me on that one. We do pick it up in the Forest of Purgation, which is a level 58 area, I think. So it would make sense that it's very powerful. Especially for the level we're at currently. Alright. For Mika Mac here, we need to use HP Thief, boosted on Mac. Oh, we get good turn order again. Nice. We have 2 characters move before Mika Mac, so this is really nice. We get rid of them before they get to do anything. Shout out to Mika Mac. Are they a fan favorite? I guess they are kind of funny. I remember when I did Tressa Chapter 1 casually, way back when. I really did enjoy how they were kind of goofy, tried to be these badass pirates, but then squabbling over who's the leader and stuff. And then you have Leon coming in and showing who's boss. Alright, and that's Tressa Chapter 1. This will be our final party. We only take 3 characters on this specific route. Next up, we'll be traveling the world a bit, picking up items, money, some extra jobs as well. I like how their story progresses throughout the game. Yeah. Yeah, they do get some cool developments. Although I can't remember exactly what. Maybe I should try to run or play the game casually at some point again. Or I could just lurk around some casual playthroughs and experience it that way. Wink wink, nudge nudge. There are a lot of little cutscenes where you don't expect them. Do they appear outside Treasure Story as well? I forget. But yes, I do remember them showing up in random places and they're kind of funny. They have this sort of Team Rocket vibe to them. Alright, so there we picked up the Warrior Shrine. We'll be giving the Warrior job to Therion at some point. We'll be making him sort of a tank. And here we utilize the so-called save quit, where we save in the middle of an area, then return to the title screen, then reload the save. And this way we reset our step counter, allowing us to go through the rest of the area with no random encounters. Turns out it's very useful when you're low level and want to go fast. You see them in Victor's Hollow later in Treasure Story, and then side quest in Noble Court. Oh, okay. The Noble Court part I didn't actually know. So on this current split, we should be able to save time. On my PB, I pick up an optional item to give us more safety later on for the meme 3%. We'll do the save quit here again to make it out without any encounters. So yeah, in Marsland Catacombs I will be skipping that one quote-unquote safety item, and that will save us around, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or so. Which is quite sizable. And I'll also try to cut down any safety saves that I would otherwise do. Because we need to go fast. We need to go fast. And when you go fast, you have no time for safety. Unless you ride a bike or a motorcycle, then please do wear a helmet. And if you drive a car, or if you're a passenger, please do wear a seatbelt. This has been a safety PSA by yours truly. Stay safe in traffic. Anyway, so before heading over to Marsalim, we do have to visit Wellspring, where Therion's chapter 3 takes place. And we visit it now so that we can teleport back there later. In real life, yes. Safety first, speed second. When speedrunning, definitely the other way around. Unless you're doing a marathon run, then I'm pretty sure you are obligated to do safety strats. We are fast approaching Marcelim Catacombs. We'll pick up 2 chests here. And then head all the way down to another high level area where we have no business being. Here we'll pick up 1 chest containing the Viper Dagger, which gives Therion quite a bit of speed. On the way out, there is a slight chance we get an encounter. I really hope we don't. Yeah, safe to say that's not supposed to happen, and so the time save that I had for Marcelim Catacombs, it's gone now, and I think we lose time instead. So, could I have taken the safety save? Probably. Looking back, definitely. But we'll try to do this again. And this time for sure. Alright, cool. We make it on the second try. So, since we got the random encounter there, this is going to be very rough. I guess we'll see how much time we lost there at the end of this split. I'm guessing probably around 20 seconds. And there was the chicken. I always love hearing the chicken. I can't say that enough. And getting the random bargains here on Tressa really throws me off, as I'm so used to just doing A, B presses, and when you get the bargain you need to press A again, and that's awkward. Okay, boulder fall. Okay, we lost 16 seconds. That's not the worst, but you really don't want to see that. This is still definitely doable. As, okay. Once again, we should be saving time on this next split. Should. As long as we don't get unlucky. And I might have just jinxed myself. Okay. Make our way through the forest. I was just about to say there's a slight chance we get a random encounter here. But we surprised them, so we can just run, so that's totally fine. We do still lose some time here, which we don't really want at this point. We are literally on the clock. Make our way back to the snow. The second time during this run. The snow effects are, I think they're quite pretty. Although I guess if you have epilepsy or something similar, it could possibly hurt your eyes. In which case, I'm sorry. Also the calming background music, very nice. Here we once again visit the high level cave. We pick up some money here. And before heading out, I will do a menu. So that we can survive a lizard encounter. You have to learn hard health. You learn hard health as well, and that's it. Mr. Swimmer hurt me with the snow. I'm so sorry again. Do you need some eye drops? now we want to make it all the way to Northridge. But on the way there we will encounter 2 lizards that are quite scary. We want to break them with ban. Oh no, we get surprised. That's bad. That's really bad. Turn order is bad as well. No. I guess. Nah, we're just dead here, I'm pretty sure. No. Yeah. So about the time save on the lizards. I should just keep quiet and stop jinxing myself. So I think you lose up around 45 seconds here when you die to the lizards. But I was very slow on my PB, so maybe we only lose around 15? I really hope we don't get ambushed again. Okay, good. Can we get a merchant to go first? Yes, we can. Okay, so this is how the fight is supposed to go. We break them with double bandits and then throw a soulstone. And that gets rid of them. We get a lot of XP, we level up, everything's fine. And now we can continue to Northridge. Man. But this is kind of what you sign up for when you speedrun an RPG or a JRPG. Especially when it comes to Octopath Traveler. Random encounters can just ruin your day. Let's scrutinize you. Let me actually... I'm pretty sure it's better to trigger the cutscene here right away. But I kinda... forgore. Thanks to the Kate experience that we got all the way in the beginning, Therion is much higher level than he should be, giving us 100% chance on these steals, which is always nice. I'll do a menu here before we continue. I'll give Therion all the cool stuff so he gets really tanky. Then we give him armor corrosive for the boss fight. You need a blizzard. Back to merchant, and Tressa becomes a scholar and learns blizzard. Then we heal Therion. And now Therion is ready to tank everything, and our scholar merchant people are ready to throw some, I don't know, ice. Okay. I did it again! I thought I missed the first steal, so I don't know why I pressed A though. Or did I press B? I don't know. We'll keep running around town for a little bit longer, as we need to do some errands for this here professor. And then I forget why, but we get access to the mans at the end of it. Alright, 80% working as intended. One more time back to the house and give the thing. I was really hoping we would start catching up on this Orlick split. Actually, to be fair, we probably are going to catch up on the Orlick split itself, but because I don't have a split for the lizards in my PB, we might still be losing time overall. So it's going to look worse than it really is. Now Orlick's mans. Here there is a chance that we get a random encounter. Okay. If we do get it, I will just throw a large soulstone, and that should be able to kill anything here. Do not quote me on that, I could be wrong. Although, actually, no, do quote me on that. Make me look like a clown. I love it. If we get lucky, we obviously don't get... Well, speak of the devil. So I'll use a soulstone here. Let's use a light... No, not light M, light L! And that encounter is the reason I usually want to keep, or why I want to hold on to the medium soulstones, so that we can use the medium soulstones later. What do we actually do in this fight? Therion doesn't go first, so this could be a bit scary. I don't know how hard the guards actually hit. Okay, not too bad. So the plan here is to have Therion use Insight, so that he takes all the aggro from the enemies here. Meanwhile, both Dressa and Cyrus will use Blizzard to break the guards. Now what do? We start chucking soulstones. Therion will set up Armor Corrosive to reduce Orlic's defenses. And Cyrus will use another soulstone. Next up, actually we have pretty poor turn order here. I really want Cyrus to go before Therion here. This is totally fine. Wait. Oh, this is bad. Oh god. Shit. God, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh no, not again. Why does this always happen? I guess we defend with you. You need to put up corrosive. Now this. Why? So Orlick should be dead by now, but we failed. I wonder what this means actually. I should have. Can do this. Let's break with you. And this is not what you want to see on Orlick. And now we can finally finish him off. Ouch. So I think what happened there is that we just had a very unlucky turn order, where both of our merchants went before Therion, even though Therion has very high speed and he should be going first in turn order. Not much we can do there. Now we go to Wellspring. And hope to save time. But who? That happens way too often where I almost accidentally decline starting the chapter. If you ever do that, you have to go to the tavern to talk to the bartender, and then you have to restart the chapter, and that takes some time. At least the tavern is pretty close to the entrance here, so that's not too bad. Oh, thanks for the follow. Slathian? Slathian? I have no idea how I should say that. Slothian? Slathian? Slathian? Slath. Welcome. Slathian. Slathian. Okay, so I guess I was right the first time. Slathian. Or Slathian. 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 Alright, anyway, we're going to go back to Wellspring here. And steal some stuff from the bartender. If you're a real Chad, you would just steal from the guard out, or not the guard, the person outside the black market there. But it's a 3% steal, and we have way too many 3% steals in this run already, in one. So having two, not something I'm looking for. Anyway, Slaythian, how you doing? What's up? As we enter the black market, we must hunt down the magical orbs, the Dragon Balls. But there's a bunch of guards in our, or not guards really, a bunch of bandits in our way. We will get rid of them with a set of bandits and a light soulstone. Please don't kill Therion. Ow. Then light M. Doing well, love Octopath. Excellent opinion. You're welcome here. No wrong opinions allowed. I'm assuming you have played the game casually, but have you speedrun it? Speedrun? Speedrun? We do have to heal Therion there because he was looking a bit weak. He will have to be topped up for the Gareth fight. I will skip the safety save here, even though we have had some really bad luck, I believe. As I said before, we need to cut some corners. If we get unlucky, someone might die, and if someone dies, that's bad. Please hit Therion. Thank you. Yeah, that was a bit scary. We'll defend here with Dressa so that we can use veterans on her the next turn. This will get rid of the goons and also break Gareth simultaneously. Very nice. Therion will set up an armor corrosive. And Cyrus will defend. Pay for some veterans. Dressa doesn't do anything here, so we just skip her turn. I guess we'll hit. And Therion will finish off with not armor corrosive, but HP thief. We lost more time. How? Wait, no, not. Oh, okay, I misread. Never mind. We gain time. Let's go. But we need gold splits. Gold splits. And now for the final chapter. And I actually really liked the voice acting in this chapter when I did it casually, like a week ago or so. The goons, or all the bandits and thieves and whatever under Darius, they really speak funny. So here again, Therion is going to incite, pulling all the aggro to him, so our scholar merchants can live. Dressa and Cyrus will use some money to pay for some mercenaries. That will break all the bandits, or thieves, or whatever you want to call them. And then we start chucking soulstones. Medium ones to be exact. If we didn't have to use the large soulstone on the encounter in Morlock's Manse, or Orlek's Manse, we could have used the large soulstone here instead. But we were not that lucky, so we have to spend some extra time there. now we skip some more cutscenes, and then in a moment we'll get to the fun part of the run. The highlight, the thing everyone has been waiting for. The 3%. But we aren't there quite yet. Just a moment longer. The calm before the storm. Do some quick warm up here. And one more scrutinize. Alright, we are warmed up and ready to face off against this brigand leader. And now we just want to succeed on this 3% still, and we need to do it. Otherwise we can't finish the story. And the only reason it's 3% is because we are so low level. On a casual playthrough, you should be higher level and not have to suffer through this. For safety, you could save at the save point there after doing your first reputation reset. But since we kinda just need to go fast here, I'm skipping it. Although it doesn't really matter at this point, as we are way past the point where I could realistically PB. So, yeah. Here we are. And here we'll stay. Prime Therion content. And this right here is the... I think it's the main reason many people don't like running Therion. Because you could have the best run in the world up to this point and it could all fall apart. Because of simple steal. That you happen to have a 3% chance of succeeding on. I will actually save here. I lied. I'm a coward. Okay, there it is. We did it. Let's go. We just need to... I guess we need to get the safety save and then it works every time. So here I will unequip everything on Therion because... yeah. If the steal went well, we could have held on to the Viper Dagger. That way Therion would have a slightly higher speed for the upcoming boss fight. And... yeah. But unfortunately the steal took too long and we lost a lot of money. Wait, we have to heal people up as well. And we're out of healing items. Oh god, I guess we shall do that. Yeah, we took our time with the steal, so we have to just sell everything to make up for it. Oh wait, we have way more than enough. Okay, cool. Having to sell the Viper Dagger means that Therion will be slightly slower than we would want him to be. And the chance for him to go before Darius in the boss fight is, well, also lower. And we really would need Therion or both of the merchants to go before him. Otherwise, we just die. Which you will see quite soon. I'm not expecting a first try Darius here. Our good old friend Darius. Actually, Gen, are you still here? Give me a sign. I just or remember the thing that it isn't really that important, but still a fun thing. Okay, so we want Therion to go first. Only having one merchant go first is not enough, unfortunately. And I think this is probably the second part that puts people off when it comes to the Therion route. As whether you actually get to beat Darius, or eventually you will beat Darius, but how quickly you do it, or on which try you do it, highly depends on RNG. And since speed is a very unreliable stat in the game. But anyway, this is a guaranteed opening to the fight. And we even get the break right away, so that's pretty cool. We use a large Soulstone here on Tressa. And Cyrus will palm himself. From this point onward, the fight is scripted. We can't lose here, unless I go. No, I forgot to learn sidestep on Cyrus. God damn it. Okay, yeah, so with this strat, we really need Cyrus to be able to sidestep, so... Oh, that's so fitting. Oh god. So the reason I did not have a sidestep there is that I usually learn it earlier, so that I don't have to do it on this menu. Usually we learn it before or like Smans. And that's why I'm just used to having it already by this point. But yes, that is that's my fault. But it's fine, because we're going to get the perfect count here as well. Excellent. Very good, Therion. Best boy right there. Never lets you down. Okay, you have to L Cyrus. Okay, this time, for sure. The fight is scripted now. We can't lose. I really hope I didn't forget anything else. If I did, that would be very hilarious. Okay, so Cyrus lives there thanks to his dodging abilities. Now we'll collect some money off of Darius here. And we do put up the corvus. Yes. So another cool part with the dodge here is, since Cyrus has the cover ability or the passive skill, he'll try to block any hits for our low party members. But since he also has the sidestep buff, he won't be taking any hits. And that is very cool, and I very much enjoy that part of this strat. Whoever came up with this is a very cool person. And I would shake their hand if I could. Of course, after using some hand sanitizer. And now we just finish off the fight by spending all our money on veterans. And Therion doesn't really have anything to do here. We'll just skip his turn by probably, I don't know, we'll stab. Boom. Insane damage. I have truly become a 1-hour Andy. I really should not have tried to do those worrywart runs. They tainted me. And time will be after the third cutscene skip here. And time.